Mesmerized was gifted to me by Shaquel. Thank you so much, Shaquel, for providing me this beautiful wig to review. Let's get into it. This is Mesmerized by Raquel Welch in the color RL9 24SS, also known as Shaded Iced Cafe Latte. This is a beautiful, long, heat-defiant style that's got these really pretty curtain bangs. I have it styled in the middle, but since this is a full monotop, you could do side part, left or right. You can really get creative with styles with this cap construction. The other thing I really like about this wig is how deep the lace front is. So I'm going to get really close and show you what the lace front looks like. I like that these Raquel Welch caps go ear to ear. It just gives you a little bit more freedom with styling options. You can really bring it off of your face and it looks super natural. So let me get close and I'll show you what this lace front looks like. So the lace front is going to end here, and then on the other side, it's going to go just as deep. So you've got from here to here is all lace front. And then of course, Raquel Welch does the lighter shades right there at the hairline, so you don't have any dark knots on your hairline, so you can feel confident wearing this wig away from your face. Let's take a look at the rooting and the part line. I'll get really close so you can see with this shadow shade, since it does have these darker brown colors right there, you can see some knots. I've been asked before if I customized this piece at all. The answer is no. All I've done is sprayed a little bit of water on the part when I first got it, moved the part. I have it in a middle part, but since it's a full monotop, you can totally do left, right, zigzag, whatever you want. There's endless opportunities when you've got a full monotop. This is a hand-tied cap. I'm going to take it off and I'll show you the hand-tied cap. So let's take a look. Okay. This is my favorite cap construction, and I really like the Raquel Welch hand-tied caps. I feel like they just fit me really well. I have a 22.25 inch circumference, and then my ear to ear is 11.5 and my front to nape is 11.5, kind of sometimes 12 depending how I measure it. And this fits me like a glove. So there is your full monofilament top, that nice wide lace front. Then you've got the ear tabs here. They have metal stays inside, so you can kind of press them up against your temple and they will fit snugly. Then it has the hand-tied section throughout the crown, but then you can see there is some closed wefting through the back. This wig has a little bit of stretch, but nothing like the open wefted caps. So if you're familiar with Simmer, the original version, or Wavy Day, this is definitely going to fit a little bit smaller. I will show you where I have it adjusted currently. So I don't really have these brought in at all. If you have a slightly smaller circumference, you could use these Velcro adjusters and just pull them in to kind of cinch it if you need a little bit tighter fit. Okay. While I have it off, I'm going to show you kind of what this part line looks like when it's off of my head. Bring it up really close. You can see the color. I want to talk about this color. I have done some posts on Instagram talking about this color. This was a shade that I wanted to try for a really long time, but the color swatch looks super red, and I really didn't want to have like a super red or warm toned wig. I prefer cool tones. So I purchased Shaded Iced Cappuccino, or is it just Shaded Cappuccino? RL12 22SS. I can't remember if it's Shaded Iced or if it's just Shaded Cappuccino, but that's the color code, RL12 22SS. So that's what I've had before, and I did really like that. I felt like that one was a little bit more blonde. That's a popular shade, so you may have tried that yourself. The blonde on that one is a little bit more white blonde, more platinum. The blonde highlight on this color is definitely more of a honey toned. I think you could probably see it pretty well when I had it on my head and I was showing you the lace front. The base color on this I would describe as a neutral to ashy light brown. And there's quite a bit of brown running throughout it. So this is a really great color if you are currently a brunette and you're wanting to try some blonde for summer. I think this color is really a great transitional color, or if you just like bronze like me, I think you're really gonna like this one. So while I don't have this on my head, I'll just go ahead and show you how I put on these long synthetic pieces. Sometimes with these long ones, it can feel a little bit overwhelming when you're putting them on because you don't want to get them tangled, and it can feel like a lot of hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I put it on. I hold the wig like this, so I have my thumbs at the ear tab, and I'm going to place the lace front on my forehead. I'm gonna hold the ear tabs, and then I'm going to take my other hand and pull the nape back, and then I'm going to find the ear tabs and I'm going to pinch them and lift and kind of shimmy the wig where I want it, press the ear tabs down, and then I'm just going to finger comb this one because I don't have my wide tooth comb next to me. I'm not prepared. And I'll talk about these fibers a little bit. So it's a long heat friendly synthetic. So long heat friendly synthetics do tangle. I've talked about it before, but I'm going to say it again in case you haven't heard that heat friendly synthetics or heat defiant synthetics need heat. It's not an option. They actually need it. So after every wear, I will go through with my hot brush and I'll just pay close attention to these ends. I'm not going to go in through the top or really touch these bangs at all, just really more where the wig tends to tangle, which tends to be at the nape and at the ends. So I'll run my hot brush through a couple of times and it will take care of any frizz or tangling. And that's something that I do after each wear. With the bang area, since it's got this nice little like swoopy style built into it, I am going to try to avoid adding heat to that part because I like it like how it is and I don't want to alter the style at all. Let's see. Okay, so I have a video on my stories over on Instagram comparing this wig to another wig from a different brand called Blaze. The brand is Tressallure. They're both long styles and I feel like they're pretty comparable. And so if you haven't watched that, go check that out. I wanted to try this wig because I've owned Sensational and I see a lot of reviews about Sensational and I don't see quite as many reviews or quite as many people talking about Mesmerized, and I was really intrigued by it because of the hand-tied cap. I love my Simmer Elite with the hand-tied cap, and so I really wanted to try Mesmerized. I'm very happy with it. I like this wig a lot. As far as the density goes, I am a low density girl. I don't like permatease. I don't like my wigs to look really poofy. When I wear human hair, I really like that flat, sleek look. And I feel like this is really as good as it gets with a synthetic piece. Sometimes synthetic wigs tend to have a little bit more hair, or they feel a little bit more poofy on the top, and I am just not getting really any poof with this wig. I feel like the style is definitely one that could be very dressy, and it does kind of feel like glamorous hair when I'm wearing it, just because I'm used to wearing like a shorter length right now, but it's not like an overwhelming amount of hair. I'm going to turn to the side because I feel like the side view is really like the view we all want to see when we're trying on these synthetic wigs. Like, does it look wiggy from the side? So I'm going to give you the side view and you can judge for yourself how you feel about it. So here we are from the side. Typically this crown part is where permatease would go. I'm really not feeling any permatease since it's the hand-tied cap. Permatease is usually not an issue, and I would say it's not an issue with this wig as well. You can look up the specs online, but I will talk about just in length and whatnot. I will talk about this bang area. So it's 8 inches long. On me, that's falling like right under my chin. I think it's a great length. I've had so California Beach Waves is one that's got the bang. And I was sort of expecting California Beach Waves bang to lay like this, but it was much shorter. I think they're like 4.5-inch bangs. This is nice because it gives you that look without having the fringe like falling in your face constantly. So if you like the look of curtain bangs, but you don't really like having bangs, I feel like this is a really great style. Another wig that Mesmerized reminds me of is Tressalure Sensational. I reviewed that last summer, and I got it in the color 12R. I feel like 12R is a very similar color to this Shaded Iced Cafe Latte, but it has less dimension. There isn't a root on 12R, and you're not gonna get that highlighted color at the front. It's not really gonna look like highlights. It's more of like a blended color. But if you are familiar with 12R, then you may really like this color. To me, the Raquel Welch colors they just look more like salon colors than a lot of the synthetic brands out there. I really like them. I feel like it looks more natural because it looks like a color that you would go and get done on your natural hair. And so I like the rooting, I like the highlights. I really just feel like it looks modern and just looks like something that you would get done at the salon. So I really like it. Okay, let's talk some other things. Let's talk density. So I feel like density, this is always how I like to check density. I like to put it in a ponytail and then I like to twist it and kind of see like how thick that ponytail is. It's really, really not a thick wig at all. This is real life though with these heat-friendly synthetics. Like they tangle and you just have to be aware of that, because if you're expecting it to stay tangle-free all day long, it's simply not, and you're gonna be really frustrated. So some advice that I have when it comes to these long heat-friendly styles: make sure you have the right tools. You're gonna want a hot comb, you're gonna want a hot brush, you're going to want a wig detangler, and you are going to want a silicone spray. Carry around a wide tooth comb with you. There are options out there, even little ones that you can fit in your wallet, and just have one with you. Constantly kind of run through the nape and the bottom of them. And then when you get home, spray that detangler on, use a little bit of heat on the ends from your hot brush, and really it's not too complicated to keep them looking nice. I don't know what else I can say about this wig other than that I absolutely love it. And I think it's just a really pretty wig. It looks super cute, like styled half up. Kind of let down some of these bangs. Looks cute pinned up. I have used like a claw clip on it, and typically I do have some issues with clips and things staying in these hand-tied caps just because there's nothing for the clips to like grab onto. If you have an open wefting, like they can grab into the wefting. But I wore this for several hours with like a little butterfly claw clip back there, and it hung on and we did not have any issues. So it's super cute half up. You know, you could do braids, you could do a low bun with this. I feel like that's another really great thing to do with these longer synthetics. Like if you want to wear them all day long, just stick them in like a little bun. Do a ponytail. There's lots of options. I'm not gonna like edit any of this out. This is real life with these synthetic pieces, especially this heat-friendly fiber. So I want you to see this so that you know what you're purchasing if you're not familiar with these fibers already. Well, okay, I can't really think of anything else to say, and I feel like this video is already getting really long. If you watched the whole thing, thank you for sticking with me. And if you have any questions about this wig or others, feel free to send me a message. Have a good day.